Today with us is a physics question which says a bullet is fired vertically upward from a gun and it reaches a maximum height of 40 meters. Calculate its initial velocity. That's a bullet was shot vertically upward from a gun and the highest height the bullet attained is 40 meters. And we are asked to find the initial velocity. That is the velocity with which the bullet left the gun. So let's get the data we have from the question first. So we are given that there is a height of 40 meters attained by the bullet. So that is the vertical displacement. That is the vertical displacement S, which is x, is equal to what we call the height attained by the bullet, and we are given this to be 40 meters. Again, the bullet was shot vertically upward, telling us that this bullet was subjected to the effect of gravity. That means the acceleration that will act on this bullet, or deceleration that will act on the bullet, will be that of acceleration due to gravity. That means also the acceleration will be equal to acceleration due to gravity, which is g, and that is 10 meters per second squared. Again, we are told that this bullet was able to reach its maximum height, and any object that is subjected to upward movement, when it reaches the maximum height, there is a short stoppage experienced by the object, and whenever there is a stoppage, velocity is always zero. Whenever there is a stoppage, whenever there is no movement, velocity is zero. And these are the things that we have to take note of from this particular question. So moving forward, we will now have to get an equation that will help us address this. We are given distance, that is displacement, and we have an acceleration identified, and we also have velocity. So the equation that will help us out here will be equation of motions under uniform acceleration. The equations that says that v squared is equal to u squared plus 2as, where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration, and s is the displacement. So having identified this equation, our v we know is 0. We are going to have 0 squared to be equal to u squared. Of course, this acceleration is against gravity, which will be deceleration, the opposite of acceleration. So because it was shot against gravity, there will be a decrease in the pace of the movement, which is deceleration, and that is negative acceleration. So we're going to have this to be minus 2gh. Why is it so? Minus because of the negative acceleration that the object will experience, which is minus, this is this 2 here, and x, which is the displacement, is the vertical displacement, which we identify as h. So moving forward, we're going to have that 2gh should be equals to u squared. When we move this to this left hand side, we're going to have this equation. So if this is equal to this, 2 times g, which is 10, times h, which is the vertical displacement, 40, is equals to u squared. 2 times 10 is 20, 20 times 40 is 800, equals to u squared. So when we take square root of both sides, the square root of 800 is going to give us u, and the square root of 800, so the square root of 800 is going to give us 28.3 equals to u. That means the initial velocity of the bullet is 28.3 meters per second, and that is our answer. Thank you.